All right, on to Rogue.
Yes, we have Rogue, Shaman, Warrior, Warlock, Warrior, and Neutral left. If you
Oh, we
want
got this.
to, you want to finish up tonight, or we can do it tomorrow.
Let's go like another half hour and then we can maybe finish up tomorrow.
Okay.
Let's get at least Rogue, and I kind of want to talk about Shaman
I
tonight
do
too.
want to talk about Shaman too. So
All right,
okay, with
Rogue,
Rogue,
legendaries. I'm gonna say one word, and you're gonna agree with me.
yes, probably.
They're fine, I guess.
Those are more. That's more than one word. That's three. But
No, that's one word. There were no spaces.
okay. um. Well, let's talk
There,
about. I
fine, I
think
guess.
I like let's I like Tenwu of the Red Smoke a lot more than Grand Empress Shekzara. I think
Yeah,
Shekzara. Rogue right now is not shuffling cards into their deck.
no,
Even
it's a 6 mana 5/7
yeah,
discover card and draw 2 copies of it.
want to know
That's
what?
fine.
Yeah,
Sure.
but I'm already drawing a lot of cards and I have Secret Passage. Want to know what 6 drop I want to run as a Rogue? Flick Sky Shiv.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
think this card is Flick Sky Shift, but kind of different. But it's the same thing.
I think
You
this.
know how I said the faceless one for priest and like Karj are the same card?
Yeah,
This is all of those cards. It's fine. If you
Thi-
put it in your rogue deck, I'm not gonna be that upset at you.
this is a
Does
card
it do
that's
anything outstanding? No.
This is a card that's going to get better as Rogue rotates their cards out and gets new ones, depending on what cards they
Yeah.
get. Right now, it's
Yeah.
not that impactful,
Mhm.
but I'll give it a 2 for now, with the
Yeah.
with the knowledge that this card will probably get much better.
Yeah. I think like I don't know, best value is like you got 10 mana, your opponent's at 8 health, and you're like, I got 2 eviscerates in my deck.
Yeah,
I'm gonna draw them and I'm gonna get ya. But like that's about as good as it gets. That's as cheeky as it gets. Other than that, it is a discover draw, probably two. Let's be real, 2 copies of a card in
right.
your deck, and that's fine.
And if I want to
It's
draw
whatever.
cards, I'll play Secret Passage, which is 1 mana draw 4.
Yeah, that's significantly better.
But I do want to talk about Tenwu of the Red Smoke. 2 mana 3/2, Battle Cry, return a friendly minion to your hand. It costs 1 this turn. I think this card has a lot of application, even as just a bounce
Yeah.
effect. Um, I think that Rogue really likes bouncing cards back to its hand. Shadow
Mhm.
Step's the best bounce card in the game, but this is still really good.
I think this is better than Shadow Step.
Well, Shadow Step makes a 1 cost minion cost 0. This makes a 1 cost minion cost 1.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's worse with Edmund, but it's better with like bigger things, right?
Right.
I'm gonna. It's fine. It's gonna go in most rogue decks, and it's gonna be a very good card in
Yeah.
most rogue decks. But it's not gonna bust anything. It's not the. It's not like absolute nuts. Nerf this card. Oh my god. It's just like, hey, that's a cool card. I like it.
Yeah. I think this works really well with Jandis.
Yep.
This works really well with Flick. The bigger the card, the better, right? Because then you can just play it for 1 again.
Yep. As long as it's 7 mana, or if it's more mana, you just pick it up and
Yeah. Oh, I mean, like, you kind of hope that, like, your Togwaggle doesn't die when you drop it on 6, and then you can play it again next turn for 1.
yeah. Especially if like a high like imagine you get a Ysera unleashed and then it sticks because it's got 12 fucking health,
Because
and
that's,
then you just 10 you bounce it back again, and that's 3 mana for 7 more dragon portals, and
yeah,
you're pretty happy about that.
it's
I don't
really
know,
good.
like it like that play seems really strong, right? But
And you're,
that is
yeah, and
yeah, I
Rogue's
don't know.
also just discovering a bunch of legendaries that if it could get extra value off of, it's like, oh, darn, I get to do this again. Oh no. So I think this
Card
card
good.
I think this card could be a 4.
Yeah, no,
It's not
I think 4 is
Keliseth
totally
level,
fine.
but I think you want to figure out ways to weave this into your rogue deck.
Yeah. All right, you ready?
Yes.
Cloak of Shadows. Give your hero stealth for a turn.
What do you think of this
It says
card?
don't attack after playing this. I want to see what the thing says. Go for it. Talk.
Well, I want to hear your thoughts first.
Um, only Werther Emperors can see the cloak. I think this card's cool.
It's cool. Is it good?
Okay, here's the thing. We're gonna do this bit again. Are you ready?
Yeah,
Hey Sam, do you want to play Control Rogue?
absolutely not.
Yeah. Does
Good. You cut out for a second.
does this card fit into Aggro Rogue?
Absolutely not.
Are you sure about that?
I cannot give my hero +2 attack with Ash Tongue, +3 attack and immune with Ash Tongue Slayer, and I can't draw cards if my hero's stealth, so no.
Okay. I think this card's it's not a control card because Rogue doesn't play control, and whatever kind of bullshit Cthulhu stuff people are trying to pull this expansion, it's not gonna work. Control Rogue's not gonna work. But Cloak of Shadows, if I'm in an aggro matchup, it might be a one of, and instead of dying the next turn or against that Demon Hunter,
Yeah.
you just play Cloak of Shadows and you go, checkmate, what are you gonna do?
Right, and you're also
So,
really happy to discover this off of that Ethrolac, you're right?
Yeah. Yeah. I think if it's at best a one of in a weird deck that's like trying to target Demon Hunter and Hunter.
Okay.
It's a worse timeout.
It's a much worse timeout, yeah.
It's a much worse timeout. And timeout was rad, but pretty good in Control Paladin, right? When it was a thing, or Shrivala Paladin. I think this card's a 2.
Yeah.
I think you'd be happy to maybe run 1, happy to discover it.
It's very roguey though, right? Like this is a roguey.
Very roguey. I could have made I'm completely stones cold sober right now, but like I feel like I could have made most of these cards.
Oh yeah? You should get hired by Blizzard.
Like Cloak of Shadows, I could have come up with that card if you gave me enough time.
Well,
Same with, like, I was gonna say that for one of these freaking cards. Like, Snack Run, I could have come up with that card.
There was that rogue secret back in Cobalt and Catacombs that gave your hero immune, and I always thought that card should give your hero stealth instead.
What was it?
Oh, I don't remember. It didn't see play, but Malevolent Strike. This card is interesting. The 5 mana spell destroy.
The other one, sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
The other one I was gonna say is the rifle. I probably could have dreamed up the rifle really.
Yeah, I feel like that should have been a hunter card a while ago.
Yeah, exactly.
But Malevolent Strike, destroy a minion. It's an assassinate, but it costs 1 less for each card in your deck that didn't start there.
Cool.
It is cool. It works really well with one of the cards we got later. What card was that?
Cthulhu?
No. Well, Cthulhu, yes, but I was thinking about specifically Ticketmaster.
Yeah. I don't want to play removal in my rogue deck. Because I want to play kill you in my rogue deck.
I don't know. I think if a tempo-ish rogue exists, this card, if you run Ticketmaster, gets run.
I think a tempo exists too.
Well, aggro exists, like stealth aggro. I wouldn't call that tempo.
I do not think this card gets run.
Okay. I think
it's a 2 at best.
This is the card like the Empress, right? Like it gets better if Rogue gets cards that want to shuffle things into the deck a little more. If we don't, this card stays a 2. Yeah, I'll give it a 2. Although, if you're playing against Bomb Warrior, this card's going to cost 0 real quick.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. Ooh, I can't wait to kill all of the Bomb Warrior minions that they play.
They tempo out the Deathwing. You got to kill it.
No, I don't have any other way to do that.
Nope.
Gotta hard run it in my deck.
Yep. Yeah, now you're thinking.
Prize Plunderer. 1 mana, 2/1 pirate. Neat, I guess. Combo, deal 1 damage to a minion for each other card you've played this turn. It's more rogue removal.
Yeah, it's also good removal. Because rogue plays a bunch of cards. That being said, why don't we just hit him in the face with like a 12/12 questing adventurer?
Yeah, if I'm playing a bunch of cards, am I not killing your minions? I'm confused.
Yeah. Am I not playing?
You're saying I'm going to play all of these cards, and then you're going to have a big minion left over, and then I'm going to say, "Aha! I have my 1 card. Don't you worry, I'm gonna kill it."
I have the 1 card, and then I have no cards left in my hand. I will say, you kind of hit the nail on the head when you said it's a pirate neat. That's how I kind of feel about a lot of these tags. Like, they're just unnecessary tags for these minions.
Yes.
Like, the mech and priest doesn't matter. They're not going to play the N'Zoth.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think this card's cool. I think
Mm-hmm.
with bounce effects, it's better. But why am I not bouncing Wand Thief at that point, right?
Yeah, like, I just want burn. I don't care.
That being said, I'd give this a 3 because the effect's good. It's a good effect.
What? Are you putting this in your deck, sir?
Maybe. We don't know.
It's a 1 for me.
Okay.
It could be a 3 for you if you want.
I'm second guessing myself. I think it's like a 2 or a 3.
Okay, do whatever you want.
I don't think it's Wisp level bad because this can kill.
It's pretty fucking bad.
This can kill a Wisp with its effect, though. What are you talking about?
Yeah, if I play another card.
Another Rogue Secret. I'm liking these Rogue Secrets much more than Paladin Secrets. 2 mana Secret, Shadow Clone.
Yeah.
After a minion attacks your hero, summon a copy of it with stealth.
That's cool.
It's cool. It's roguey.
It's roguey.
I don't know if it's good.
So, I don't. Are we playing it in aggro rogue?
Absolutely not. We want to do better things with our 2 mana.
Am I playing it in secret rogue?
Does it add all the cards my opponent played last turn to my hand?
So I don't want to play it.
Do I want to even discover this off of Hanar?
Sometimes.
Or do I want to... Well, is that sometimes if the other cards are as good, are better than our good secrets that protect a Hanar, or all the other secrets are bad?
Yeah. Yeah. No, the secret seems cool and roguey, but bad.
I think it's a 1.
You think Prize Plunderer is better than Shadow Clone?
Yeah, because that at least does something when it's played. This was just like, hey, I got a minion with stealth. Cool.
I think this is fine at a 1. I think this could be a 2. And I think Prize Plunderer is maybe worse than Wisp. But, it's fine. It's fine. This works.
We're just moving on. It's okay. It's okay to be wrong, Mike. You can't get everything right.
Okay, you're right. Prize Plunderer is going to be a tier 1 card. Ticketmaster!
I like this card a lot.
Shuffle 3 tickets into your deck when drawn. Summon a 3/3 plush bear.
It is a death rattle effect, though. It's not battle cry.
Yeah. I think it's cool.
I think it's cool. I think it's a good card.
Yeah, I wish it fits into some...
I wish it was a battle cry.
Yeah, I do too.
But I think the death rattle effect is... I think the effect of shuffling cards in your deck and just...
I think if this was a battle card, it'd be a lot stronger.
Well, that'd then just be like that Feldori Strider, right? The 4 mana 4/4 from Kobolds.
Yeah, that was a good card.
And this
is kind of like Feldori Strider. Yeah, I forgot that card existed. Yeah, it's Feldori Strider. It's just a little bit slower, I guess.
Well, it's still like it dies on 4, and Feldori Strider comes down on 4. The only difference is the minions you're summoning are 3/3s, not 4/4s. But you get them for free after you draw them.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't know how big of a difference 3/3s or 4/4s makes. I think that's pretty negligible. I think 4/4s are obviously better, but I don't think they're monumentally better, right?
No, I think both versions of Rogue right now would want to run this card. Well, there's 3. But I don't think Galakrond Rogue runs this card. There's too much going on in that deck. But I think Miracle and Aggro Rogue could both run this card and be pretty happy about it.
And I think if a Tempo Rogue exists, this is the perfect Tempo Rogue
Yeah,
card.
That's kind of why I theory crafted that deck.
Yeah.
I'm going to give this a 5. I think it's good enough to be a 5.
Okay. I think it's a 4, but whatever.
If
it's not Keleseth.
No, if it had a battle cry.
It's a pretty good card.
You're right. I think if it had a battle cry,
I think it's a 4.
We could discuss that a bit more, but you're right. The death rattle.
I think that card is cool.
I think this card's cool too. Foxy Fraud.
I think this card is very cool.
2 mana 3/2 battle cry. Your next combo card this turn costs 2 less. It's good.
So it's kind of a zero mana 3/2,
It's a
more or
zero mana,
less.
yeah, more or less, and it makes your Edwin cost 1. It makes your Wand Maker cost 0. It makes your Prize Plunderer cost 0. It's a good card.
Yeah,
It makes your Hook
I think
Scimitar
it's pretty
cost
good.
1.
Yeah, I think if we're playing combo, we can put this card in our deck, and I will be fairly happy most of the time.
Yeah,
Especially because Rogue can draw so many cards that, like, yeah, no, I think this is fine. It might not go in Gala Rogue because that card has a lot of cards it wants to play, but like,
yeah.
especially like this is a very good Tempo Rogue card. Is Tempo Rogue going to be a thing? I don't know, but
But
I want it to be a
it's also
thing.
going to slot into a whole bunch of decks that just run combo cards. I think it's a good card. I think it's a 4.
Okay, yeah. All right, how about this Sweet Tooth baby though?
So
Oh no, what did I do?
we talked about Corrupt being good in Priest because of its
Their
longevity.
control tools?
Yeah, but this
Yeah.
card, if you, this card is also a pretty good card when it's corrupted. A two mana 5/2 with stealth. Yeah, it comes down on 4, but so does Scorpion, and that's a 5/2 that is stealth conditionally as well.
I think Scorpion's better than this card. And Scorpion's not really the reason I play a lot of decks. I think this card's bad.
I don't think it's bad, but I don't think it's gonna make Stealth Rogue become a tier 1 deck. What do you think? 1 or 2?
I want to say 1, but
Okay.
it's up to you.
Well, I just like
I don't know if I even run this card in my Stealth Rogue.
you play.
If I want a 5/2 Stealth, how many cards in my deck cost 3 mana?
Greyheart Sage, draw 2, and then you have
Oh, that does cost 3
and
mana.
you have the 2/1/3/1 stealth with the death rattle. I'm forgetting the name right now.
Alright, 2. I like it too.
I think it can fit. It depends on how greedy you want your aggro deck to be, which you probably don't want to be super greedy.
Yeah. Alright, Swindle's a cool one.
2
2 mana, draw
yep.
spell, combo draw minion.
And this is 0 with the Foxy one.
Foxy Fraud.
Yep. And this
Cool.
tutor, this isn't just draw a card and draw another. This is tutor cards. Draw a specific spell, draw a spell, and draw a minion.
Mm-hmm.
That's really good.
Pretty dang good.
I think that this card sees play in Miracle Rogue 100%.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you play this in Aggro Rogue, but you could.
Good.
But I don't think
Get you this
Galakron
rates.
Rogue. I'm willing to give this a. This is just a good card. Like, there's nothing bad
3.
about this card.
I don't think it's a 4, but I think it's a 3.
Yeah,
It's fine
if it had more utilization, I would say it's definitely a 4. But it can only really slot into one deck right now.
I agree.